All right, so let's say hypothetically you have shorts or you have Instagram reels or whatever, and you want to add captions to them. You can see here I have an example short right here or TikTok video or whatever, and I want to add captions to it because it's older. I'm going to repost it, and for whatever reason, people's engagement levels go up and they stay longer on the video if there's captions where they can follow along with what you're saying in the video as they're watching the video as well. It also helps with engagement on people that might not have the sound up all the way because maybe they're watching it or scrolling in public or something like that, or in a quiet place. And so if you have the captions, it's going to help with their engagement as well. And you might not think this is a big deal, but it is, because if you can get your engagement just a few seconds more, on average per video, it can be the difference between getting 200 views a video or 200,000 views a video. So let me just show you an example of this. I'll mute this so you don't have to see it. Again, it is an older one, so the camera's a little shaky and it's not the best high quality, but you can see it's just kind of me explaining how to dropship on offer up here. So if I wanted to add captions to this video, I would take it into something called submagic.co. This is my secret weapon. It's great. Now, a lot of people use CapCut, and there's nothing wrong with CapCut. I like CapCut. The only issue with CapCut is they recently introduced the payment program for CapCut, so it's no longer free. You can't use it for free anymore. And so now that it's a paid software, it's competing with all the other paid softwares, and I believe that Submagic is one easier to use, it's a lot simpler, and there's a lot more choices for you to personalize the way that your captions look. Well, let me give you an example. And just to show you, like, I use this, obviously, you know, it's not just me, like, saying I use this. I actually genuinely use this. So we'll create one. We'll drag that video in there and let it do its work. Just upload it. It's going to go through and kind of translate exactly what you're saying in the video. Obviously, depending on how big the video is, it might take 30 seconds to a minute. Usually, if it's relatively short and under a minute, it won't take very long at all. And I'll show you all the different personalization options here in a second. So there we go, it's done. Now you can see if you really wanted to go through, you can kind of make sure that every single word is correct. If you want to edit a word out or delete something, then obviously you can do this in the subtitles right here. You just click in, you edit them or you delete them or add to them. 99% of the time, in my experience, this is already correct. It also comes as well with an AI-generated description and hashtags for you to use if you don't want to come up with your own description or your own caption on the social media platform. Very engaging, very helpful. Highly recommend that you use that as well, unless you want to come up with your own. Look, it comes with emojis, learn how to list on offer up fast. It knew exactly what it was, and it comes with some high traffic hashtags that we can also utilize, like offer up tips, listing hacks. But the key here is, with design, we can actually customize our design, both in the style, as you can see here, as well as the colors, which really gives you endless possibilities. And this is something that, in my opinion, nobody else has, because you don't get the AI generated captions with the color personalization and the emojis that come with it. So for example, if you wanted to use like the Alex Hormozy style, like everybody does, well, let me just play it for you. It comes up with like the different colors, the different emojis you can see pop up there, and it does this automatically for you in literally like a minute. And then you can just export it and then upload it to the social media platform. Very engaging. Or you could also go with like the Alex Hormozy 2, which is pretty much the same, but now it looks like it's just straight across instead of kind of like diagonal. Same overall theme, same emojis. And if you wanted to change the colors here, you could go main color, and we'll make this, you know, I don't know, orangish red. We'll keep the second color yellow, and we'll go third color green, just to kind of show you the differences here. We can personalize them. Now you're seeing different colors in there. Now if we wanted to make this orange, let's say blue, and obviously I'm just showing you examples of how this would look, but you can personalize it. It's up to you. There we see the blue, the green, the yellow, the emojis, and it's very engaging and very cool. But then there's these other ones, because a lot of people use the Hormozy ones. Alex Hormozy obviously made these very, very popular. And you have all three of the different design layouts here that you can use, and also customize the colors, customize the size, and move the positions of them as well. But this is the one that I've been using a lot lately. I don't know why I really like it. I like dynamic and I like impact. So let me show you dynamic as an example, but obviously any of these are going to be fine. Clean cut, a little bit boring in my opinion, but you can play around with it. So I'd go with one of the Hormozy ones. You know, if you want to go with this, go ahead. Or impact or dynamic if you want to go a little bit different. But let me show you, like, if I wanted to be a little bit different, the only difference with dynamic is that there only comes with one color customization and it kind of stays the same. But if I wanted to keep this like I've been doing like this blue color right here, and then I've been like making it like 30, making it a little bit bigger. And nobody else really does their captions like this, and that's kind of why I like it. So if I go all the way back here, you can see like it's literally saying exactly what I'm saying with green captions right there, bang. But the majority of you, you're probably just going to stick with one of the Hormozy ones because they're very easy, they're very engaging. You can change the colors and kind of make them your own thing. So if you didn't want to do the green, yellow, and red, which everybody does, it's just kind of automatic on like CapCut or any of the other platforms, just change the colors up and pick the same colors for yourself every single time. So maybe you want to go like gray, I don't know, like blue, and we'll go like a really light yellow and see how that looks, just to kind of give you a little bit of a different look of things. And then if we rewind this to show you the different looks of them, there we go, a little bit different. Doesn't look like everybody else, but Submagic, can't recommend it enough. It's my secret weapon to get these highly engaging captions. And again, you might not think it's a big deal, but just putting captions on your video can be the difference of somebody watching it in silence actually watching through, which is huge. And a lot of people, believe it or not, actually watch without the volume all the way up, or, you know, the volume at all sometimes. Or even if it's like helping your engagement with somebody that has the volume up but is following along eye traffic wise with your captions, it's going to increase the engagement that way. And if you're increasing your engagement like even like 3 seconds on average a video, it's going to be the difference between tens of views or hundreds of views to potentially thousands or tens of thousands or even more. So test this out, do it consistently over a little bit of time, and I promise you, you will have better videos. If you want to grab Submagic, it's linked to this lecture, 10% off for life if you use the code GARA10. Again, link to this lecture, GARA10.